NSFW, what's the best thing that happened to you in Truth or Dare? I was playing Truth or Dare with my sister's friends and I dared one of them to do something, and after one of them says, "You could have dared someone to kiss you, and you would have gotten your first kiss." That immediately set a light off in my head, and later in the night I asked if I could kiss her and I did. So I got to kiss a really pretty girl. Big brain. Got dared to kiss my back then HS crush. Couldn't do it not because I'm kinda shy, but because it was my crush, so I denied and got booed out. She later came to check up on me and asked if I wanna do it, now that the others weren't around. Of course I said yes and we kissed. First on the cheek, then normally. Afterwards she giggled and told me she liked it. There never came anything from it, but I still think of her quite a lot these days. How did nothing happen? Don't really know. Was asking myself that for quite a while too, but gave up eventually. We are still good friends to this day and laugh about it. I think we both just see it as a flirty episode in a hormone-driven time and nothing else behind it. I found out a girl I had a crush on me. How did that work out? It was senior year of HS. We gave it a shot and dated the rest of the school year and summer, but we went to college really far away and broke up. Still friends on Facebook and follow each other on Instagram, but really no contact. This was also like 11 years ago. I still wonder what could've been. My friend dared the girl I had a crush on to kiss me. She stared at me and said I can't do it. He's too ugly, and the other girls said the same thing. I ended up being ignored for the rest of the game. Good times equals. Edit. I was 12 when it happened. That event was one of the reasons why I grew up with low self-esteem. I'm over it now, but talking about it made me feel better as I never mentioned this tragedy before. Thanks, y'all. Peace. That girl I had a crush on tried to hit on me last year with that time. Worked out well on you kinda thought. Edit 2. I didn't think that a lot of PPL would sympathize with my story. Thanks a lot. You all made my year better. Exclamation mark. It was a girl's 19th birthday party and my buddy from high school was there. Everyone was being lame and awkward, so I suggested Truth or Dare. The game went on for a while, but people were getting progressively more naked and horny as most of them were drinking. I was the DD for another friend at the party and the people staying were getting raunchier, so we split. The birthday girl and my high school buddy hooked up, and they've been together for about 7 years now and have a daughter together, and their daughter just turned 6. I was dared to read Dora fanfic out loud. Now I do that casually while furiously masturbating. What? I was about 12 at a friend's sleepover. I was dared to go home by a kid who didn't like me too much. I walked the 2 miles home, and as I came to my driveway my older brother had just pulled in. He had 3 baby raccoons with him because he had hit their mother while delivering pizza. I got to spend the rest of the night with him. 3 raccoons and a cheese and pepperoni pizza watching Nightmare on Elm Street. So what happened to the raccoons? Can't leave us hanging like that. They laid eggs. I'm way late, but the first day I met my wife we played a game of Truth or Dare. She asked me truth. What kind of clothes on a girl do you like? Then the next day she showed up to my house in those clothes. I thought these stories just happened in movies. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. We were too old to be playing Truth or Dare, like 20 years old. My friend had only seen boobs in his dad's Playboys. He hadn't even kissed a girl yet. Some woman was dared to show everyone her tits. My friend was silently stoked. He didn't cheer out loud, but I knew he was ducking giddy as the woman lifted her shirt and bra. Some other goober leaned right in front of my friend and blocked his view. It was over before my friend could react. He complained about it for weeks. We've laughed about it for years. Was sitting outside at a college campus and was dared to yell I love you to the next person I saw. I did, and this dude yells it back and keeps walking. We go back and forth, getting louder and louder as he walks off. Best reaction ever. Sounds about right for college or a military base. Drunk at night. So my hair is pretty long. My friends used me as a mop to clean the wet floor. It was a fun idea. Wasn't fun, but remembering it is ahaha. I find is so ironic that with your username you're one of the only people keeping it PG. The best thing was getting my lap sat on by my crush and a kiss on the cheek from her. I remember my first lap sat. It was a great time. Santa was dead to catch a frisbee in my teeth from across the yard. So, walked outside and across the yard. Girl wound up. Threw the frisbee. Figured this ought to be funny when it bounces off my face. And as a total ducking fluke, actually caught it in my teeth. Similar story. I was the annoying kid in 6th grade and my friends bullied me. Once some kid was talking shit, so we started arguing. Then he threw a grape at me. I caught that shit in my teeth without breaking eye contact. I have never been so powerful. True power move. Truth. What's the most interesting place you've had sex? Apostrophe. I've never had sex, not in a bed. Oh, do I have a 2001 Grand Am backseat for you? Apostrophe. I had a 2001 Grand Am backseat for her. Smooth. Edit. Thanks for the 2K. And noticed that this comment got on a somewhat popular YouTube video, including the gold winner underneath me. So, hi. Actually, 2001 Grand Am drives kind of rough. I wasn't even playing and someone dared a girl I liked to kiss me. That someone became a very good friend. This happened to me. Only she begged for another dare and got mad when they wouldn't give her one. Instead she kissed my cheek and said that's all you're getting. A long time ago, when I attended a high school very far away, I was sleeping on a bus trip when a very hot girl leaned over me and kissed me with tongue without saying a word. About 5 seconds later I realized the cool kids were playing truth or dare in the back of the bus. Open bracket. My 2 straight male friends got in their underwear and scissored each other while singing Fancy Living. Here we come. From SpongeBob. Narrator. They didn't come. 2 hours later. Girl got dead to give me a BJ during recess at school in front of everyone. I was 13. Got suspended. She got expelled. Apparently I wasn't the first she got into trouble for. Had my dad's friends shake my hand a lot because he must have bragged about his son. My current wife went to school with me too. Brings it up sometimes. Lol. I'm reading all these comments and damn I got dared to go home. Saddest ducking post I've ever read on this site. At least he got to play. Wasn't me but a girl was dared to mirror what I do. So I made her hug a guy I knew liked her. Edit. For all the people saying I should have blown him, she only mirrored what I did, so I would have had to have given the air one top tier blowjob. Epic bro move. A girl, I didn't have a crush on her, but she was nice, flashed me. She also let me fondle her boobies. I know it's lame considering some of the responses here, but that's what I got. Don't say it's lame. There are people who aren't either attractive, interesting nor social enough to have ever interacted with people of the opposite gender or even gone to a party. Totally not speaking from personal experience though. Why did you attack me so personally? I made my friend's boyfriend make out with a 4-foot tall nutcracker. That's the best I got. Broke the ice with my current fiance playing it. One of the coolest nights of my life. Current. Edit. Thank you for my very first silver. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Poor choice of words. I mean my fiance. Till truth or dare is a sexual game. NSFW nothing interested ever happened to me. Nothing like reading people's experiences about truth or dare to remind me of how much of a virgin I truly am. I found out who took my calculator. Oh man. I wish I knew who stole my T83 Plus from back in the day. It was purple. I got it from eBay. Someone took it from my locker. Edit. This is the most karma I've ever gotten on a post. Maybe my loss was worth the pain. Thank you for the gold. Anonymous friend. Man, same here. Someone took my T83 sliver 2 years ago, but the twist is it isn't mine, it's my dad's, and he hasn't found out yet. Got to make out with a girl I was crushing on. After reading all of this I've decided ducked into /meet me. I'm going to make a truth or dare app. This sounds like a movie that would involve a live stream and lots of money, and a scary element. I was at work, high school job at a department store, and the 4 of us in my department were playing truth or dare, mostly dumb work stuff like go mix up those shirts. Someone dared the girl who had a rep as being experienced, who was a couple years older than me, to give me a blowjob. She told me to take break with her. I played along. We went to her car. She actually blew me in the store parking lot. Sounds like a solid win to me. I once dared a friend to order me a pizza, so that was pretty good. Him about to steal that idea. Make sure to specify the type. My friend was a dick and ordered anchovy and pineapple. I got to see my friend's sister's boobs and watch him lick an electric fence all in the same day. I'm so glad you said electric fence. I'm so glad he said friends. Did a belly shot of Powerade. Was designated driver of my girlfriend. Good on you for being responsible. Hoping you got some attention for looking out for others. I got to grab a girl's boob under the shirt. I was 16 and it was awesome. Was it like a bag of sand? You've shifted all the buckwheat around. We dared this girl to give a friend of mine a lap dance using the first song that came up when he shuffled his entire song library. Seems pretty normal until she had to give a 3-minute lap dance to Cats in the Cradle. I'm gonna be like you, Dad. Well, have a good time then. A guy told me I was beautiful and that he was too shy to always tell me that cause he thought I was way out of his league. Are you out of his league? No, absolutely not. In fact, he was very cute. We came close, but he shifted to a different state soon and we just kinda moved on from that and settled on being friends only. I chose truth every time because I was super boring and had nothing to hide. I got made fun of that weekend. But Monday morning the nasty one Abe popular bitch went around spreading every own secrets and the ridiculous dares they did. Everyone except me. Boring for the win. We call this the Switzerland. Kissed the girl that would later become my first ever girlfriend, but is now my ex. It was a good 2 years though. How long ago was that? My girlfriend of 2 years just broke up with me yesterday. She was my first long-term relationship and it's tough right now. That was me a year ago. It gets better, my friend. Cute girl pulled her pants down and full on sat on my face for a solid minute. US or UK pants? The tag said made in China. I was late bloomer in HS. By the time I realized I may be attractive to anyone, it was over. Our senior year party for an art magnet school. We played this. A girl I had a fairly solid crush on. Popular. Cheerleader. A good friend was asked who she had fantasized about and I was the answer. 1. Blew my mind. 2. Gave me the guts to ask her out. 3. It was a horribly awkward silly lunch date. 4. Built my confidence a lot heading into college. A silly story, but it was a good one. Am I the only one who wants to hear about the horribly awkward silly lunch date? I also want to hear about this silly lunch date, as well as why it didn't work out. Got to play my very first and only truth or dare game when I moved to the US for college with a bunch of people who I would characterize as moderately to severely religious. I was not, but those were the first people I had met, so I went with it. Needless to say, it was tame and clean. Worst thing someone got dared to do was walk up to a stranger and sing the national anthem. Reading all the responses here, I never imagined the game could be so interesting and sexually charged. I definitely missed out. Made out with, and low-key felt up. My older next door neighbor had a crush on her for a while before then. So it's a very fond memory, and low-key felt up. My older, whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you right th. Next door neighbor, well, carry on. Then, hey man, I'm all about classic smut from before all this sister fisting I keep seeing. Got to finally kiss a girl I really liked. Got to see a hot girl's tit imprints in the snow. Not too impressive, I know, but teenage me had that picture ingrained in my head for a while. Lol. I'm not a girl, but I think that would hurt like a bitch. It would, oh my god. Girl got dared to spin the bottle and give a blowjob to whoever it lands on right in front of everybody. The bottle didn't point at me, but I had a nice view right next to the girl it did land on. Apparently, she had experience dining at the Y. I absolutely don't understand how this happens. Like 7 minutes of heaven. Okay, I can kind of get, but just going down on someone and having a whole group watch. Is this a rock band party in the 80s? Saw boobs. 10 tenths. Would see again. But 0 tenths will. I went to an acquaintance's birthday. We spoke maybe 10 times prior. After a while she was down to just her bra and panties. That's when she was dead to seduce me. Well, she was kind of awkward, so her version of seduction was just to tackle me while we were both near naked. That was a great night and we are celebrating our first year of marriage next weekend. Might have been a weird way to seduce you, but it worked. For some reason most women don't realize that seducing a man is a fairly low effort activity. Most of the time a simple "hey, you wanna" will do. I won $20 by doing a dare in which I ran outside in my underwear when it was sleeting outside. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.